Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, we're going to watch an interesting film here. Dennis Quaid called Tuff Enuf. Let's watch. Our movie starts in a titty bar.
And I'd like to introduce to you a young singer. I'll watch it, Buster. This is a pretty good old boy. So let's give him a big old Texas hand. Come on up here, Art Long.
Dennis Quaid plays Art Long, country singer. Wannabe.
Well, we ain't gonna get them kitties back till this song gets on. And there ain't no chicken, baby.
But he's interrupting the titties.
Well, the trouble is
Art's father, Wilford Brimley.
Caroline seems to treat my music like it's a hobby.
It is just a goddamn hobby. Don't pay the rent.
Warren Oates.
All right, better.
He's running a Tough Man competition.
Art Long, Fort Worth, Texas. Why did you enter the Tough Man contest, Art?
I was a battered child.
Hey,
So at the competition, he meets PT.
Country Western Warrior.
Paul Thomas Coolidge. Survivor.
Actor Stan Shaw.
Down at Tarson's, man. And I really dug it.
yeah, not much.
No, I'm serious.
So there are 32 competitors in this Tough Man competition in Fort Worth, Texas. Now there's 31. Art Long has had some boxing in his college days, so he has fought before.
I want you to keep that right hand in his face. I want you to jab him, come back, and kick it with your left, hook him to the body, and hook him right back to the head. Then stick him back with that right hand. Now, can you remember all that?
No.
That's too bad.
But Art does know what he's doing.
He's a good boy.
Hey! Now! Kid, you all right? I'm the winner! The Country Western Warrior, Art Long!
When you win.
You better get rid of Coolidge, then. He's the toughest fighter of all of them.
So these fights might not be on the up and up completely. This is night number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fort Worth area. Decision, and the winner is Jackhammer Mountain.
Art makes to the finals.
Albanian? No one thing, he's some kind of goddamn foreigner. There ain't but one way to whip him.
What's that?
Kick him right square in the nuts and then tell him his mother's a whore.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
The match is tough.
You all right? Yeah. What's your name? Abraham Lincoln.
Let's box.
Eventually, Art gets the upper hand. And he wins $5,000.
Want to close me down?
Reese wants to take Art to Detroit
I need
for
all the publicity I can get.
another round of competition.
I want a singing tough man on national TV. What the hell do you want?
I'll give you a percentage if I win.
I don't know, man. Myra doesn't want to go
He's
to Detroit.
gonna hire PT to go with him.
Detroit. We can stay at my folks' house.
What, you're from Detroit?
Hey, born and raised.
He's got to tell his wife now.
Yeah.
She's not thrilled with his fighting.
I go to Detroit, I fight for $100,000 and maybe the chance to go on to become Miss Universe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
PT and his wife slept in the van, and Dennis Quaid forgot to tell his wife about it.
This is Niece's nickel, and Niece will spend it exactly the way he sees fit.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Well, Niece is not exactly nonpartisan.
He's okay.
Bullshit! He don't care about you. He makes the fight go exactly the way he sees fit. Man.
What was the question?
He gets interviewed on TV.
Why are you fighting in the Tough Man contest, Art?
Oh, well, I'm just here because Mr. Niece said I could sing on national TV.
That's funny. Well, we've had everything else in this program. Why not a singing Tough Man?
Dennis Quaid sang a couple of his own songs, or on the soundtrack.
But I believe you believe.
That's Gabe Obb, another fighter.
Gonna be the star.
Here's Gabe Obb in action.
And representing the hairdressers of San Francisco, battling Gabe Bob.
Art has to fight Gabe.
What the hell are you doing out there?
I thought this guy liked me.
He does. He's hitting on you, ain't he? What I told you to do to him, he's doing it to you.
Well, the guy hits hard.
He's not supposed to hit you. You're supposed to move, man.
Art and Gabe Obb went the distance. Another split decision. Guess who wins?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have another split decision. And the winner is Art Long, the country western warrior.
He gets an interesting phone call here. Remember, he wants to be a singer.
Yeah, I heard a crystal record. Well, thank you very much, sir.
What is it?
It's like a lawsuit.
What is it? What is
It's
it?
a recording contract. What do you think it is?
Did
Let's
you
go
find
over here
it?
and talk about it. Come on, follow me to the table.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Tell me. What happened?
I go over and I see this guy, Mr. Wilkins, right?
Yeah?
He bullshits me for 45 minutes. I think it's the same old story. I play
Yeah?
him some of my songs. He likes them.
Yeah? Oh, thank
He
you.
pulls out this piece of paper.
His wife thinks he won't fight now, but he's going
What do you
to.
mean, why? Of course I'm gonna fight. I got this far. I might as well see it through. I got obligations to people.
Obligations to what? Brain damage? I don't like that part of you.
She's against it.
And I've never seen that part of you. I'm not going to be here to watch.
We met.
The
I'll
finals.
play it straight with you. Yeah. You can't beat Truman Wall. He's a killer. If you get hurt tonight, I mean really hurt, those politicians are going to close me down. Plainly tells me you're a musician, not a boxer.
The record contract.
That's my recording contract.
Crystal Record Corporation is a subsidiary of the James Niece Enterprises.
You own my contract.
But his wife shows up anyway. Right before the big match.
I'm with
I don't know.
He fights a big guy named Truman.
Commander, what you gonna do? Come on, come on. Don't just stand there, hit him!
But Truman's no slouch. But of course, the fight is not stopped, and Art gets back up, and he gets the upper hand, and that's it. And he wins it all. Alright, let's talk about this movie called Tuff Enuf. This is a movie that I saw on cable back in the 80s. Saw it several times, as I recall. I remember liking it at the time. I never taped it for whatever reason, or maybe I didn't have a VCR when this was first showing up. I don't know. Ended up taping it in the early 90s. Watched it then. Hadn't seen it since. So I think the last time I saw this before today was 1992 or 93, somewhere in that range. So it's been 25 years since I watched this thing. I finally was able to upgrade it onto a DVD. Just picked it up and got it yesterday, actually, and now we're watching it today. So what you got here is kind of like a Rocky story. It's a boxer. The only bad thing here is that not sure if he's a complete legitimate winner or not, because Warren Oates, this was his last film he filmed actually a few months before he died. He plays Nice. He's the promoter here, and basically what he wants happens. If he wants a certain fighter to win, that fighter wins. So there's a lot of split decisions which seem to go the way of the fighters that he wants to win. So who knows if he won all these legitimately or not? Who knows? I don't know. But whatever the case is, he was a decent fighter in here. And eventually he wins this local one in Fort Worth, and he goes to Detroit and wins the one there as well. All along the way, he's wants to be a country western singer. That's how the movie starts out, and eventually does get a recording contract. Of course, we find out that his contract is owned by a subsidiary of Nice's company. So, nonetheless, Nice wants him, basically I don't think he says specifically to throw the fight, the last fight against that guy Truman, but he basically says, you can't win. The guy's a killer, and if you get hurt, I'm going to lose my license, blah, blah, blah. But Dennis Quaid pulls it off and manages to knock him out and win it all. So there you go. And obviously the story here, you know how it's going to end. It's pretty much writes itself. But nonetheless, this movie's pretty good. The characters are very likable and charming to a point, and it's just a very well done film. The boxing actually looks pretty gritty and realistic. It was very well done, actually. So anyway, I always like this movie. It's got some touches of comedy in it as well. I showed you a couple scenes like that as well. Decent flick overall. So I like this movie. You should like it too. If you want the DVD, it's pricey. I don't know why. It's put out by Anchor Bay, out of print. You can get this for maybe $35-40 minimum on eBay, Amazon. Apparently there is a Blu-ray also of this available. That one you're going to pay about $60, $70, up to $100 for. I don't know why, but whatever. It's a cool movie and it's worth watching. So watch it. Leave some comments down below. Check it out. We'll talk about it. It's called Tuff Enuf. Has anybody else seen this besides me? I bet you somebody has. Watch it. Bye.